Three, two, one. Where are you? I am here, and you are there. My name is Nicholas James Nigro. I am selflessly promoting my book. It's called Doomsayer. It's out now. It's on Amazon, Kindle, Direct. I don't know what it's called. Kindle Store. Look it up on Amazon. You'll find it. It's on. Probably coming to other outlets at some point when I get around to figuring out how to do that. This is the cover. That's the cover art right there. That's the main character. Her name is Warden Kane. Look up the book if you haven't already. Just stop watching the video and do it now. Thanks, appreciate it. Today, we are going to be getting into a little bit of action with a game that I think has been out for a while now. It's a game I've wanted to play for a while. It's called HollywoodAnimal. And yeah, I've been playing it for a little bit and I'm not good at it. So I'm gonna start a new game and see if I can survive because yeah. You know, I've been doing Blind Love. Oh man, what am I gonna name the company? Let's see. What's a good name for the company? Survive. That's a terrible name. Survive Pictures. Survival Pictures. Yeah, come and watch a Survival Pictures picture. Is Messenger of Death an apropos? Survival Pictures. The Messenger of Death. You know what? I kind of like it, and I'm gonna do it. I've been doing Blind Love, because I don't know. I'm just kind of obsessed with the romance genre. Because what is it? It's romance comedy in a modern American town. And then there's Limpin' Luke, which is kind of like, I'm not opposed to doing an action adventure movie in the Wild West, but like when you start out, you're like a new film studio. So like you don't have any money. Ignore the $8 million you start with. It's irrelevant. Just ignore that. You can't make good movies, right? So you have to get all the upgrades first to like scout locations and build sound stages, etc., ad nauseum, and you know. So action adventure movie sounds cute and fun and cool and everything, but it's 1929 and there's no budget. What is this one? This is a detective thriller set in a modern city. Now it's in the town. All right, we're gonna do Messenger of Death Survival Pictures. You could change your logo here too. They're all animals, I believe. I like the bison. It's the American bison. What's not to, if you don't like American bison, I don't know what you want me to tell you. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna get on with the show. Let's see where we're at. Thanks for coming. If you want to support me, which I hope you do, feel free to like and subscribe on the channel. That'd be great. Forgive me for clearing my throat on the microphone. I've been doing that a lot. But sick for 2 weeks now since I came back from Daytona Beach, which is a place in Florida. And I have no further comments to say because I don't want to offend anybody. But Daytona is not exactly my favorite place to go. Anyway, this is how the game starts. There's 2 ways to start the game. There's with an introduction and without an introduction. I'm doing it without the introduction because I've played the game. I think I don't remember what's I've got like 6 hours on the game already. It's paused, so it's not like doing anything. These are all the buildings that you start with. There's Messenger of Death. That's the movie that we picked in the beginning. There's some story behind it. In the thing, you take over like a dead movie studio that went out of business, and this was the last film they shot. Messenger of Death, and it's got some scores, and you know you can kind of get into that if you want to. Gosh, what's the first thing I should do here? Probably the upgrades. Okay, got some decent staff here. Holy Lord, that guy makes a lot of money. This is how much money this guy makes per month. This guy's making 24 grand. Johnny Payne is killing it. And what I learned is that you can use him to get the 8% discount on your upgrade, and then you can dump him. Now, I'm gonna have him if I keep him through the whole thing here to try to. Oh, I can't even get that upgrade. I can get early repayment, which is for the loan, or I can get cash per month, which is pretty helpful. None of these seem... I don't want to have any loans. None of this seems helpful at all. So I'm just going to dump him and rehire somebody else. But I have this now on the upgrade, and it'll stay there for that upgrade. So the idea was I keep him for 6 months, but that would cost me, you know, 130 grand, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. That's all I'm spending per month? That's not right, because I'm paying him $24,000 a month. $19,000. Okay, well, I'm clearly confused about something, but we are going to fire this gentleman and not rehire him, hire somebody else. Yeah, this guy is much cheaper than the other two. Salvador Johnston. Johnston? He only has 2%. Oh, he's a 5%er. Right, awesome. What can we get from you? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Now, if I keep him, oh man, that's a way longer amount of time. Oh, that's like 10 months. No, that's not worth it. I gotta fire him too, because he's making $12,000 a month, which is crazy sauce. This guy's worth nothing. Look at this guy. That's insanity. That's a steal. Getting that guy on for scale. 54. I don't know if 2% is pretty standard. I feel like I could roll the dice, fire this dude, and maybe... Well, no, because I'm not gonna hire a 3%er, especially not for one lower than that. I'll just get the upgrade. It doesn't really matter. I don't know what this does. Maintain the ethnic composition of the studio staff. Overall speed up 2%. I've never made it further than like 3 years, so I don't know how often this changes or how important it is, but I do know that this does help with like... Oh god, never mind. Look at this. Illegals and cheap illegals. That's ridiculous. Cheaper while closed. Agile mothballing. These are terms that I don't understand. We're gonna go with services, because this is a way to give people like health insurance and stuff. So we're gonna stick with that. We are gonna fire Mr. Wilford here because he's making almost $6,000 a month. Look at that. Look at that. Henry Pilzer. Look at that. Way cheaper. You know how much money we just saved? We've saved an exuberant amount of money. That's not a word. 3%. Charity. I've never done the charity route, because this unlocks a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, we're doing that. Fire her. Place her. Somebody else. Someone cheaper. Nope. They are, well, he wouldn't be cheaper. These two are cheaper. I think she's cheaper. I don't know. Honestly, don't remember what I was. I think she was like 3,000, right? So yeah. So now we're down. This is better. It's a lot better. Oh, we haven't even started anything. Oh, maintenance. I haven't done what's. Oh, landscaping. Yeah, landscaping's important. And I've never done landscaping, but it's important. That. Oh, and this you can speed up by using your money right here. So by doing that, I save 40 days on the upgrade, which seems like it's probably a good call to do that. Now, am I able to fire this guy? That's what he's making? Oh no, he's making $12.53. I can't do anything about these. What's he making? I don't know what he's making. How do I find that out? Oh wait, it's one of these buttons. What's Y? Y is employees. There we go. Management. Homer Pearson. His salary's not on here. Of course it's not. Why would it be on here? That's to hire people. That's not what I want. What does this do again? Secrets. That's U is secrets. I is allies. O is something I don't have access to. P is something I don't have access to. All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to roll the dice here. Okay, marketing and outreach, printing office, theater management. These are all really good to have. This is 300 days. Oof. Oof. Shiza. That's all, too. That's not that much. But this is so important, but an upgrade that takes 4 years is pretty wild. I have no speed. I don't get a speed up from this guy. Stanley. Killing me, Stanley. You're killing. Okay. Man, I don't even know what to do here. Marketing and outreach. I'm spending way too much time doing this. Let's just do this. Let's burn some influence, all of our influence, to save 15 days. I mean, you might as well. It doesn't really, to my knowledge, it's not used for anything else. I don't even know if am I paying him? I'm paying him 1940 and he doesn't even give me a bonus. I'm gonna fire you. What do we got? 949. All right, you're cheaper. Howard, welcome to, I forgot the name of the company. Survival? Is that what we called it? Post-production. Concert hall, film lab. The film lab is really good to have. So is the sound studio. But we're going to go film lab. 400 days. We are going to get rid... How much is she making? Wow, the editors and the composers make bank. That's their monthly bank? Holy shnikes. They make a lot of money. Can you fire the composers and the editors? That's wild. She's only making 1,100. I have a feeling if I'm not going to be able to replace her with someone cheaper if I can fire her. This guy, 1250, it's probably the same. But again, he sucks. Alright, what do we got? 1250. Oof. Well, that didn't work. That was a kick in the pants. But hey, we learned our lesson, I think. Yeah, I gotta look at these editors, man. I do like Emma. She's really good. Oliver is an alcoholic, and I can't fire him. I can't fire people. Even though you want to, but you just can't. You can't fire people. For whatever reason. The actors and stuff make sense because they're on contract. But the editors and stuff aren't. Alright. We have something we can build. Script department. I like to sort of spread out the love. So, you know, I like to try to maximize my real estate. Boom. Now, this is an interesting aspect of the game right here because there's condition. But from my understanding, having more condition makes it so that your crew and your employees are happier, even though it does take longer and costs more money to build. Is that big of it? That's $200,000 in 10 days, but it's only 25%. It's actually I don't have the repair crew, but I do want to kind of save a little bit of money and save a little time. We are going to press play now. Why am I not zooming out? Zoom out. It's not zooming out. But I want you to zoom out. What are we doing here? Oh. We'll get to that in a moment. I can't build anything else, even though I want to build a soundstage. Do I have to wait the 45 days? I don't remember. Periodically, there will be events also that just sort of happen. They don't really seem to be triggered by anything. They just sort of happen. The Gerstein Brothers is a competitor, a rival studio. There's usually, yeah, there's always 5. Festus Supreme, Marganese, Evergreen Movies, and Gerstein Brothers. Alright, I'm gonna stop pausing it. I'm slowing the game down by doing that. I used to play a game like this when I was in was that in high school? I don't remember. Middle school, high school, something like that. By Lionhead Studios, called The Movies. Fun game. Kind of had the sim management aspect to it. Really went full into the movie making aspect, which, while not necessarily a problem, got, you know, it was laborious. It was monotonous. It was a thing. So for me, it got old, but fun game nonetheless. This game is, but that game, like, I think was E for everybody. This game is not E for everybody. This game has substance abuse and there's a lot. There's, you know, but it's very Boardwalk Empire, which, if you're a fan of that show, I think you'll get a kick out of this game. It's old Hollywood. It's very like Boardwalk Empire, LA Noir. Yeah, it's just, Great Gatsby. Well, this is actually kind of like, in the introduction, it kind of talks about that. It talks about how the hedonism of the 20s has led into the crash of the American stock market and has sort of plunged into what was colloquially referred to as the Great Depression. Look at that. Last month I spent $98,000 on employee salaries and $2,600 on utilities. Guys, I haven't done anything yet. I've done nothing because I literally can't do anything. Because I can't buy scripts, I can't write scripts, I can't produce movies if I can't write scripts, I can't do anything. I'm waiting for the script department to be built. This is crazy. I don't remember it taking this long to get it going. I guess because it's not showing me what to do. Like, the movie is coming out. Like, I have nothing to do with that. Because the other thing, you kind of pick it and you kind of see, if you look. So the game has started oh wow, it even shows you. Oh, I should take note of that. NBG, Ross and Ross, Nate Sparrow, Spark, and View Pascal. That's actually really good information to know, because when you start advertising your own stuff now, they have descriptions of the advertising companies, but you don't quite know who you should be doing business with to best maximize your dollar per ticket. But the advertising's kind of wild here. Look at it. It starts January 1st or December 31st, however you want to look at it. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And then the movie airs. Then the movie comes out. So it's going to advertise for 7 weeks, then release the movie, and then advertise one more week, and then call it. And then you can determine whether or not you want to extend it or not. Usually you want to extend it because you're still making more money the next 4 weeks. You're still making more profit, what appears to be into April. So you might as well do that. But that was interesting. What were the advertising companies again? Because I didn't pick this. The game picks this for you. NBG, I usually pick Ross and Ross because they're one of the cheaper ones. Nate Sparrow, Spark. View Pascal, Sparrow, Spark, Ross and Ross. NBG and Ross are the two top ones, so those I won't forget. Spark, Sparrow, View Pascal. Look at that. Gerstein Brothers have released 2 movies. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. The Gerstein Brothers released Child of Laughter on January 7th. The next week, they have 2 movies out at the same time. After 4 weeks, January 7th, this movie made $500,000. After 5 weeks, this movie by the Gerstein Brothers, The Coin with 3 Sides, a horrible name for a movie, $320,000. Look at that. These guys are gonna murder me, man. Okay, Marganese finally comes out with a movie on the 14th. Why Don't You Recognize Me? Made no money, so they're not competition. Oh, that's the 5th week. Okay, no, that's pretty decent for the 5th week. For the 5th week, making 320. For the 4th week, making 560 is bonkers. January 21st, Evergreen releases a first movie, and the 28th, Evergreen releases their second movie. Oh, no, that movie had been out. So they've released 2 movies. Gerstein has 2 on the market. Marganese has 1. Evergreen now has 2. Supreme just released The Quiet. And the Gerstein brothers have released A Clock with 3 Hands. That's the 3rd film. Okay? And you can reference this here. Although there's not a... Oh, yeah, there's. Look at that. 3 movies. Look at that. Evergreen had a ton. Look at that. They went... You can't... I'm not going to be able to do it. But they went wham, wham... And then wham wham, they're just slapping it home. Okay, Supreme, they're taking their time. Marganese and Hephaestus they haven't even released a film this year. But the year just started. And then I obviously haven't released anything. But I have a film coming out in 6 days. Well, it's not coming out. Is it coming out in 6 days? February 13th? No, because the movie comes out in like March, right? Oh no, it is coming out soon. Okay. And then we still can't do anything for 19 days. There's nothing we can do. I should have done the introduction. I don't know why I thought this would be faster. Joe Duvall. Oh, spoiler alert. Joe Duvall's gonna die soon. Add a tagline. Messenger of death. Don't read the message. Is that suspenseful? This is a detective thriller. Actually, can I look at... Oh, I can't. Can I? Yeah, click on it. No, but like, click on the movie. There it is. Okay. Maurice Fox. I'll never see that person again. Joe Duvall. They should have just named him John Doe. That would have been so much funnier. Because he always dies. He always dies. It's like the hook of the story. One location. Wait, what? Okay, I don't understand. I'm confused about this. Tricks. Man. I don't even know what this means. This is how not far into this game I've gotten. I don't even know what that section is involving. Man, what was I trying to do? Oh, I was trying to see what the script was. Because later on when you start making scripts, you can make them like 20% drama, 80% comedy, 20% thriller, 80% romance. And I was just trying to see what the blend was on the script. This is actually one of the weaker versions of the starting movie I've ever had. But I can't. It won't let me tell that. But now we get to release it. Are you out of your mind right now? That is wild. I'm just talking shit about how bad the score was, and I get the Kino mark of A+. This movie's gonna make $4 million. Maybe not in profit, but it's gonna make $4 million. A+ is wild, boys and girls. That's crazy talk. The Kino Mark rating system measures audience reviews on the day of the premiere. If you're sure you released a quality film but people aren't appreciating it, then you may have lured the wrong audience to the theaters. Are you out of your mind right now? Dude. I've never seen scores like this on a movie I came out with. A 5-star from Earl McKinney, Thrilling Crimes. I'm guessing that's the name of the publication. An exciting detective story whose title mirrors with the tragic fate of the film's star. Could this really be just a coincidence? What do you want to bet it was the message, the tagline? You think the tagline's what got it? I think it was the tagline. Roy Cox at Fun Times gave us 4 stars. A movie that will constantly keep you in suspense. The main villain is so creepy you could faint. Anyone who watches this film will have dreams about the knife scene for a long time. For any of you that aren't cinephiles, that may or may not be a Psycho reference. Cornelius Schroeder of Exquisite Cinematique. Yeah. Because you would boutique. Cinematique. Man, that threw me off. Cordelia Schroeder at Exquisite Cinematique gave us 4 out of 5 stars. A fascinating farewell from a real actor's actor. It's a tragedy that the film's title would turn out to be so prophetic for our beloved Joe Duvall. Oh, so he's already dead. Oh, okay. I thought that happened after. Okay, so he's already dead. The film comes out posthumously. Jeanette Foley of Southern Night gave us 3 out of 5 stars. Thanks, Jeanette. Love you. Love you, babe. You might find it difficult to sit through this brutal and chilling film, but Joe Duvall's triumphant role rewards the effort. His death is a tragedy to every woman. That's a sentence I wasn't expecting. Not the end of the sentence I was expecting. Okay, this is just the XP, which I don't... Oh, wow, that was quick. Normally I sit here all day trying to skip it. That is... That's just for printing the copies. Got it. And I didn't spend that money because I inherited this film from... And it's paused for whatever reason. Hey, Supreme released a film. Oh, Supreme released 2 films. What was... Oh, Hephaestus hadn't released a film. We beat Hephaestus to market. Oh, excuse me. Excuse you. Yeah, I thought we established this already. Release the movie. Still have 14 days before we can work on a script. And the introduction's fun too because you get to name your characters. When you do no introduction, you don't get to name them. So when I did it the first time, I had all like professional wrestlers. Like one of my stars was Bret Hart and one of my writers was Roddy Piper. It was a good time. Stone Cold was one of my directors. It was fun. It was good times. It was good times. You know, hanging out. Just hanging out. Just hanging out, having a good time. Are we number 1 with 650? We're not even number 1. The box office is a lie. Look at that. Oh, they came out with a movie the same week we did, those SOBs. They had a B-, and they came out that hard. I can't see how they advertised it, can I? Bro. I have a 6.3 and a 7.3. First of all, I have a 6.3 audience score. That's like our Rotten Tomatoes audience score. And our 7.3 is like our artistic merit, right? That's like our reviewers score. That's our Siskel and Ebert score. But then we have the Kino mark A+, which is like the actual quality of the film. Like A+ is wild. And there was a B-, and they made 880 grand out the door. Like, that's crazy. Oh, it won't tell me what this one made. Oh, 830. This one went 1.4 week 1 and then 830 week 2. What week is this? Oh, Valentine's weekend. That's why. Valentine's Day weekend is the week to release a thriller? What is that? Historical detective. Yeah, historical detective film that... Keep in mind, folks, this isn't Chinatown coming out in, 74, whenever Chinatown came out, taking place in the 30s. That we're in the 30s. It's 1929. It's February 26, 1929. What historical What? Is this... Huh? Is this Wyatt Earp? Like, I don't even understand. It's historical detective in modern America. Okay, I'm done. Done with this. I can't believe this is the best start I've ever had on paper, but I'm getting my ass handed to me. Granted, 654 is nothing to shake a stick at. Like, this movie's gonna be in theaters for 4 weeks. It's gonna make bank. Like, I'm not sweating that. I'm gonna make some cash from it. But I feel like I feel like it's rigged. I don't know. I don't know if I need to talk to the mayor. That's another 98 grand gone to staff. I'm never gonna figure that out. Look how much money I've lost already. I started with $7.6 million, by the way. I've spent like nothing. I spent a little bit of money on this, and I spent a little bit of money on an upgrade. How much did I spend on this? Like 400 grand, 350, something like that. All right, so now I got script department. I need to head for the script department. We're gonna go as cheap as possible. We're with Craig with his little Howard Stark. Ooh, what's our favorite genres? Well, we started with thriller. and detective. I really like going romance, man. I'm a sucker for sappy. I can't help it. This is tough. I know I should have brought a dice. I could have rolled a dice or something. I got a ton of D8s rolling around, but I'm not gonna go look for one. Stay with romance because, you know, that's my bread and butter. Get out of here. You know, if you haven't read this book called Doomsayer by Nicholas Nigro, highly recommend it. It's a great romance, but it's not a romance book. It's high fantasy. There is, you know, it's a love story. It's a story about love, all in all shapes and sizes. You know. What goes well with romance? Comedy and probably drama, right? But I would say detective also. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Historical? Why not? Oh, I can name them. These are the screenwriters remaining from the studio's former staff. What are their names? Alright, so we got Patches here. What's his name gonna be? I did Wrestlers before. I don't know what I would do this time. I got nothing. I guess I could name after... Well, I don't want to name after real writers. Because that's not fun. Oh, should I just leave them the way they are? Should I even name them? I think the portraits are all the same, too. I don't think... Because this was Ric Flair in my other one. This was Duthy Rhodes, baby. And, I don't think this was Piper. This might have been Piper. But this was the Duthy Rhodes right here. I remember Duthy. Duthy was my man. He was my best rider, baby. Funky the monkey. I got nothing. I don't know what to pick. Bernard Larson, Felix Hill, Walter West. I'm kind of fine with those names. I don't have a problem with them. That's fine. It's whatever. We'll leave it the way it is. We're not exercising our creative muscles right now, which is a shame. Is this going? Oh, it is going. Let's pause that. The workshop. That is the one I like the most. So we're gonna go with that. Oh, it's only 50 days. Yeah, you kind of have to go with that first, don't you? Now, you can... Okay, I've got 2 scripts I can start working on. I got an action and a detective. That's disappointing. Those are neither of the genres I chose. Alright. Oh... Alright, let's just give him something to work on so he can start pumping up his skills. And then we'll give him something to work on to pump up his skills. Probably not going to make either of those. And we're just going to have to wait 50 days. It really is unfortunate. I can't do anything else, right? Nothing? I don't have anything. Yeah, I got nothing. Excuse you. I'm surprised the Joe Duvall thing hasn't happened yet. Oh, I completely forgot about the movie. How we doing? 1.7. Okay, now we're up to number 2. Nicely done. We dipped, but we're staying pretty consistent. 650, 575, 505, and that's with no advertising. That's pretty decent. And we're probably not as in as many theaters either. They're in... You don't even get that information? Oh, man. Do I have to unlock something to get that information? I feel like I do. I can't imagine that information would not be public. Or that, you know, the head of a studio wouldn't be able to find out that information. I think I'm gonna fast forward here because nothing has happened. I haven't been getting any, like, events happened. Let's go rocket speed. Okay. Okay, cool. The first 4 weeks were successful. The film is still making a lot more money at the box office than we're paying in rental fees. We'll make a lot more if we extend our original distribution plan. Click Extend Distribution to keep playing the movie for another 4 weeks under the same terms. Yeah, it hasn't gone down that much. It went down 12%, 11%, 10%. It's gone down very consistently week over week, which is pretty surprising. But yeah, look how much money it's made already, 1.7. Only $2 million. I thought we were going to make 4, and I don't even know if we're going to make 3 now. On an A+ movie, guys, I want you to understand that. Like, that's wild. An A+ movie, not just banking guess. That's so wild to me. Okay, cool. Now we can get health insurance. Well, we have to upgrade it first. What is this? Ah. Yeah, but I want them to... Well, I'm gonna upgrade the landscaping. So I guess it doesn't matter. But let's pause. Not pause. Well... Oh, we fast forwarded to week 8 already. Okay, so now we're down... If we went in another 4 weeks, it would probably start costing us money. It did gross $3 million though, so I am happy about that. If I could adjust it, which I can't, it's only letting me extend it. When you start releasing your own films, you can adjust how you do it, because I could take it out of other people's theaters and keep it in my theaters and let it earn a few more dollars. Yeah, because if it drops 10% again, it's gonna be at like 50, 60,000, and that's right. It's just gonna be under no matter what. There it goes. There it goes. Man, 9.7. That's the most money I've ever had in the bank account in this game and in real life. I don't have. Okay, now we finally got a thing. We've been playing for like 3 months now. 4 months, 4.5 months, we finally get an event. Something happened. Leo Bishop, our legal executive. I was poring over the pile of documents we inherited and came across something rather interesting. Turns out that the previous studio promised the late Joe Duvall 25% of the box office for the film Messenger. It's 25%? I don't remember it being that high. Wow. That's crazy. It seems this condition was added at the last minute. It was introduced as an amendment to the main contract just a few days before Duvall's death. No one even warned us about it. Apparently the Duvall family doesn't even know about it, and what difference should it make to them? Over his 5-year career, the guy starred in 8 hits. His inheritance should be enough for several generations. Not that it ever would. Anyway, of course, the only people enjoying Duvall's money are his drunk father and 2 aunts. Well, that's sad. He didn't have children. The box office take has been substantial. The percentage we owe him is just shy of $800,000. So should we contact his relatives and tell them that they can start looking for another beachfront villa? Now, you cannot do this, and you can avoid paying it. But you get sued, and then you can fight it. You can win, or you can just pay it off. And you know what? We like Joe Duvall. We like Joe Duvall. It is unfortunate that he did. What? Yeah, but who am I robbing? I'm robbing his drunk father and his whatever these two are doing. I'm not stealing from his children. I still, though, you know, what goes around comes around. Good karma. This game is called Hollywood Karma for a reason. Just kidding. I really want to fix the landscaping. This place is a little bit of an eyesore. We get just under $9 million. We need to fast forward here because I'm waiting on scripts. Oh wait, I was gonna pause this because I got... What did I get? The services department. That's right. And this I'm actually away because you don't really do anything with it. It just kind of sits there. 8 days is not really saving me a lot of time. But yeah. I think we can start doing 50% now, because I'm going to get the repair crew pretty soon, I think. Hey, story workshop. Now I can make my own scripts. Yeah, mother. I want to do story elements. Those help a lot. And I have a bad writer. I think it's Walter. Yeah, Walter. And that's a good way to pump them up with XP. Story workshop. With something cool at your mama's house. Who are you gonna call? Luxta. Yeah. I don't know if these financial decisions are going to become an issue this early on. But we'll see. Am I messing up the camera? A little bit. It's on a little sturdy table. Oh, I just realized the lighting is terrible. That's better. Oh. 40 minutes into this, folks, and I'm just... Can you tell it's the first time I've done this? 22 days on that. Oh, we got a script. Probably gonna trash it. See how bad it is. Wow. For the first script? I'm filming this. We're gonna shoot this at a dangerous height. I wish I could rename that. I don't like that name. Good job, Bernie. And you're at 3 stars, you handsome bastard. Detective, romance, drama, action. Yo, what? Where am I right now? This is beautiful. I love everything about this. Shelve? Why would I shelve this? Pre-production required. How does one... Oh my lord. I am so dumb and bad at this game. I knew I needed this and I didn't build it. How far away can this be from this thing? Right about there. Alright. Yeah, we need to get this built. So, I don't have a choice. And I need the production one built too. Can I get... Wow, you can really get that up there. Alright, so there's that. Yeah, we gotta get these built. We don't have a choice. What else did I not build? Because I'm an idiot, and I don't pay attention, and I don't remember how to play the... Oh my god, I didn't build any of this. No wonder I didn't... Oh, we just sat here doing nothing because I'm an idiot. Alright, let's roll this over here. Come on, there we go. Yeah, no, gotta get these built. I need producers. I can't produce things without producers. The engineering is not that big of a deal, and the security is not that big of a deal. At least not like early on. But they will be. They'll become bigger issues. 8 days. And I need to build... But you know what? This strategy might have actually worked out in our favor. Because... I'm building everything at 50%, which means... they're gonna degrade lower, quicker, and affect morale. So if I had built them 5 months ago, they would have degraded already, but they're not gonna really be degrading. Let's slow it down, because I got something being built. Oh, what's this? Theodore Payne, Public Relations Executives. Seniority, 2%. 2%, none of that matters. He has 70 loyalty and 62 happiness. I just got a call from Ed Miller, a journalist for the Los Angeles Tribune. He says he fell in love with our first film and he wants us to honor him with a tour of the studio. I'm no idiot, of course. Miller doesn't write about movies. He's an investigative journalist. Recently, a cement plant in Santa Barbara was closed after one of his articles was published. And for the record, the cement they made there was excellent. One of the 10 best in the state. I don't know what this... Yep. I don't know what this asshole hopes to find out, but he likes to pluck colorful facts out of the air. Fortunately, he likes beautiful women even more. Let's choose a young actress this week, someone loyal and not too talkative. She can show Miller around the studio, drink champagne with him, charm him with her charisma. I bet we'll have him melting. Why is it red? Yes. I don't have an actress yet, I don't think, to do that for us. So I have to hire them, but I have a little bit of time. I hate that you have to name the movie first. I don't know. What kind of movie am I gonna make? Romantic comedy? Do a romantic comedy. Love Conquers. Why not? I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. I think that's correct. I don't know. I'm not a writer. He said sarcastically. Romance comedy. We don't want to go 50-50. I kind of like that. We do want to do modern town. Yeah. Love it. Remember, not every film needs an antagonist. A romantic comedy, for instance, can do without a clearly defined villain. So, keep that in mind, folks. You've seen Star Wars. Who needs a bad guy? Like hopeless romantic. That's gotta work well. Obviously, we want a love interest. Now, we could double up on theme, or we could add another character. But that would require another actor. Oh, we could do rival. Do we have love triangle? We have the love. Everyone loves a love triangle. Everybody loves a love triangle. Antagonist gets killed. There's no antagonist. Antagonist gets punished. Antagonist repents again. Does not. Oh, sweethearts stay together. There you go. Look at that. If that's not a recipe for success, I don't know what is. Hold on. Didn't I already? Is this not? Oh, this isn't the movie. This is a different. Oh, I'm hiring someone to write this. Wait, we want Felix, who's a gambler. We're gonna have him do it. Yeah. Chain smoke, buddy. Get it done. I wrote a book in 3 years. You can write one in 60 days. Writing a script in 60 days is probably not that tough. When I was going through my master's for we only had 1 month to do our thesis script. Or maybe we had 2 months. We might have had 2 months to do our thesis script. Yeah, mine was, I think, right at 120 pages, something like that. Kind of fell apart in Act 3, but it's really good. It's called Typewriter. I wish I could pull it up and work on it. It's on my old MacBook. Maybe one day I'll try to resuscitate my MacBook and see if I can pull it off of there. It's pretty good. It's good, you know? I wrote it 12 years ago, but no longer than that. 2012. Yeah, 13 years ago. But who's counting? Who's counting? Some items in your task list are marked with an exclamation point. Click on these items for more information and take the necessary steps. This chair is not comfortable. I need a computer chair. All right, were games paused right? Oh, the journal. Hold on. We're figuring this out. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm not workshopping anything right now. Hold on. Time out. This is how I get to people? Okay. Actors. I need an actress. Jane. Oh, Jane's loyal to the soil. She's conceited. But that's okay. She's not talkative, if that's even a thing, which I don't think it is. Alright. Excuse you. Alright, let's do this. And we're gonna throw Jane in there. Now we have to negotiate with her. She's gonna want to get paid. And that's fine. I have no problem doing that. I don't have anything yet. Yeah, I don't have any of the good stuff. But yeah, man. Take it. It's yours. I always like to sweeten the deal a little bit. So you know what? I know you were wanting this, but get yourself something. But in all fairness, I'm giving her $20,000 in 1929 to just drink champagne with some dipshit reporter. I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. That'd be like if someone walked up to you and they were like, "Hey, I'll give you $100,000 if you get drunk with this asshole over here and just make sure he can't say anything bad about my film studio." Like, are you turning that down? Like, I'm not. Theodore Payne, public relations executive. Jane Fisher was marvelous. By midday, Ed Miller was dead drunk and fell asleep in the main office bathroom. We had to force the door and carried his half-dead body home to his wife. She was so grateful that she treated our guys to apple pie. Looks like we're in good standing with the Miller family. Look at that. I think it's May 25th, 2 days after my birthday. I wasn't born in 1929 though, so you'll have to guess the year. I would say it's probably a good point to call it a day. This is our first video on Hollywood Animal. We are incredibly behind on construction, and I cheaped out. And this is the fast timelines. We are working on a script called Love Conquers. We're working on a script called Plymouth, which is definitely going to get trashed because there's no way he's pumping out a solid script. I don't have the production office built yet. That's irrelevant. I don't have my pre-production office built yet or my production office built yet. So I can't start making the movie that I actually have a script ready for, which was called At a Dangerous Height. Yeah, right there. Script for At a Dangerous Height has been completed. So yeah, that's where we're at. I can't pull out of this. There we go. Now I'm back into OBS. Why am I doing this? I wanted to turn this back on. That doesn't really help. Let's go. Let me see if I can pull up what I actually want to pull up here. Yeah. Let's get in there. I don't know what any of this is. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go. Gosh. Should have done this off screen, right? Let's do this. I don't know what's gonna pop up. I don't want to go to my author page for Kindle. I want to take you to the actual Kindle. Oh, you know what? That's what I should have done. I should have just pulled the link. Why am I even doing that? You know what? I'm here now, and we're gonna do it. Stop it. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Doomsayer, Book 1 of the Halcyon Prophecy by Nicholas James Nigro. That's my book. Yeah. Enjoy. There it is. Probably gonna edit this part out just because, and go from there. And I'll probably put the link in the description. The link will be in the description. I'm new to this. The link will be in the description. Like the video, subscribe. I'm also going to be posting stuff on Patreon, and I'll post a link to that as well underneath this video. And I don't have a sign off, but I love you guys, and I appreciate you coming and playing with me. And we're going to do a few more of these because I'm not done playing this game, and if I'm going to play it, I might as well do it on camera and talk to you guys, get to know you a little better. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Over and out. That's a terrible sign off. I'll come up with something. Or not. I don't know. Or here, we'll do this. How about this? And we're gone.